In Mashu, you're presented with a grid of dots. Some of these dots are black and some of these dots are white. The goal is to draw lines connecting the dots to form a single continuous loop. However, there are certain rules that you have to follow when you're drawing the lines. So for the black circles, when you draw a line, the lines must be turned upon, um, and they have to go in a straight line once they are turned upon. And for a white circle, the line must go through straight, but it must turn into one of these neighboring cells after it goes in a straight line. So let's just work through this puzzle right here to give you a better understanding of how this works. So if I go to this black circle right here, so if I encounter this black circle, it has to be turned, the lines have to be turned upon, right? And then it has to go straight. So I could do something like this. Let's say my first line can look something like this, and then my second line can look something like this. Right, so these lines are turned upon when it reaches this black circle. But once they're turned upon, it has to go straight. So the next logical place for this line is going to be here and here. Right, and since we drew this line right here, this simultaneously basically it simultaneously gets this circle right here. We automatically drew the lines when we encounter this white circle, and it fits our rules because when the lines cross the white circle, it goes in a straight line, and this one turns, right? This goes in a straight line, and then it turns here. So now this line goes straight, so now it must also turn, right? So we can do something like so, right? And now it has to go straight at least for one cell. So something like this, right? This line right here goes straight. So we satisfy this black circle here. And we can do the same for this. So for this black circle, the lines must turn. And then it goes straight. So for this white circle, we already have one line going straight across down here, and then it turns. So then we can draw a line here. That lets it go straight. And then eventually it's going to have to turn itself here. So for this white circle, because it does go straight like this right now, but it must turn in at least one of these cells here. So, I mean, it could turn to the right side, but that would make it a lot harder to figure out because right now we're just trying to keep it simple. So you could turn to the right so that you have a line going across like this. This is also valid. But since I see two white circles here, I'm anticipating that somehow this line would probably go to the left. So we're going to go ahead and undo that. And we're going to put a line right here, right? So now, again, for the white circles, it has to go straight through the white circles. So the lines right here could look something like this. Oops. Right. The line must go straight through the white circle. Same thing with this white circle right here. And then finally, it has to turn in at least one of these cells here. So conveniently, the place where I can connect this entire loop together and it turns in one of the cells is at the very top. So I can draw a line at the very top here. So let's check to make sure that I followed all the rules. So I drew one continuous loop here. So that's good. So if I look at the black circles, the lines turn when it reaches the black circle, right? But it doesn't turn in any of the other cells. So it doesn't do another turn. It goes straight, right? It goes straight. So it turns here and here, and then it goes straight here and here. For this black circle, it turns here and here, and it goes straight here and here. For this black circle, it turns here and here, and goes straight here and here. Same thing with this black circle, it turns here and here, and then goes straight here and here. And then for the white circles, it goes straight through, the lines go straight through, but it also must turn in at least one of the neighboring cells. So it goes straight here and then turns here and here. For this white circle right here, it goes straight through and then it turns here and here. For this white circle, it goes straight through and it turns here and here. And then for this white circle, it goes straight through here and it turns here and here. Okay, so that's the solution for this particular Mashu puzzle. Now, there could be alternative solutions to this, just a disclaimer. So you might find another possible solution to this. That's perfectly fine. If you do find another solution to this, just let me know in the comments section below, and I can go ahead and check it out just to see if it follows all the rules. If you have any other questions or comments, be sure to leave it down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you and have a great day.